Hey, welcome back to my channel. So this will be part 7 of restoring a 1967 Serro Scotty camper. My last two videos haven't been very popular and they were kind of boring, to be honest, and I get it. One was installing the exterior lighting and the other was rebuilding the windows with new inner and outer seals. Both really boring videos, both really boring jobs. Trust me, I hated doing it as much as anybody hated watching it, but it needed to be done. So, this week, I'm going to show you the entire renovation of the exterior from the day that I went and picked it up and bought it till the day that I finished the outside, which was actually today. Ready to start on the inside. So stay with me here and I'll take you on a tour. So 3 blocks from where I bought the camper, there happened to be a tire shop, and that was the first stop. The existing tires were very dry rotted and I didn't want to chance it. So right to the tire shop for brand new tires. So at this point, she was definitely a diamond in the rough, but I could see the potential. I just hoped there wouldn't be too much bad news hiding under the siding. There was some obvious water damage on the front wall, roof, and rear wall, so I knew the entire roof would need replaced. I hoped the sidewalls wouldn't be too bad, and actually, to my pleasant surprise, they weren't as bad as I feared they may be. So all the bad wood on the sides was removed and replaced with new. The entire roof was removed, new supports and all new plywood on the front wall, roof, and rear wall. New insulation was installed, and it was time to put the siding back on. When I put the roof skins back on, I overlapped the seams and put butyl tape in. Then I installed a new roof vent, and I sealed everything with 3 coats of a rubberized mobile home roof coating. I don't think this thing's going to leak. So next there was a lot of sanding and prep work to get ready for primer. And I primed it with Rust-Oleum light gray oil base primer. And I applied that with a HVLP high volume low pressure spray gun. After the primer dried overnight, it was time to go to the aqua, which was pretty exciting. I used a Rust-Oleum spray aerosol rattle can called Saint Tropez, and it's about as close to the original Scotty Aqua as you'll ever get. So I let that dry overnight, and then I mask off all the aqua with masking paper and frog tape. Make sure you use frog tape so the paint doesn't bleed under. So now it was time to spray the white. And again, this was put on with the HVLP spray gun and was white Rust-Oleum high gloss. And both the white and the primer were thin with acetone, which really dries fast. Next, I put the corner trim on. Some people call it J-channel roof trim or roof edge. Boy, nothing makes a bigger difference. I got that from Vintage Trailer Supply, and it went on nice. I applied it with 3/4 inch number 8 stainless steel screws. Make sure you use stainless steel screws. So everywhere there was a bend, I used the edge molding that I bought from Vintage Trailer Supply. But I saw on one of the forums somebody trimmed the bottom with aluminum and it looked sharp. So I decided to do the same. But what I did there was go to Menards and buy 3/4 inch aluminum angle and trim the entire bottom clear around, except for the wheel well, which I used the edge trim for it too. and I think it looked pretty good. After the trim was all finished, I installed the tail lights and running lights and all the exterior lighting. And I made a really boring video about doing it. Then I rebuilt all the windows, put in new inner and outer seals, cleaned them all up real good, reinstalled them onto the camper with butyl tape behind them, and of course the gaskets also help seal them, so I don't think I'll have any window leaks either. So next I cleaned up and painted the access panels and cleaned up and installed the eyebrows over all the windows. So now it was time for some bling. I had the original badges off the front sides that I painted and reinstalled, and I bought decals from eBay for the front and back above the windows, the Serro Scotty emblem, and stripped and stripped and stripped, and then sanded and painted the rock guard or front awning. In doing so, I found the original S under all the paint. So I cleaned that up, masked it off, and painted the rock guard, and then exposed the S. So that's about it for the outside. At some point I painted the tongue the aqua. I painted the rims aqua. I had the original hubcaps and they don't fit these rims, so I'm going to probably buy chrome baby moons for the rims, hubcaps. There's still a couple little things. Oh, I've got running lights to put on the back bottom yet. I didn't do that yet, but I will soon. A couple little paint touch-ups to do. Something I hadn't mentioned, the rear window was missing when I got it, so I had to buy a camper window for the back and reframe that when I did the roof. And that worked out alright. It's a little dusty now. So anyway, everything's pretty well wrapped up on the outside. It originally was purchased from Serpillo Trailer Sales. Their badge was on it, and I put it back on. I think it deserves to know where it came from. So, I guess that's about it for the outside. I got a little paint touch-ups to do and those running lights to install. Little tiny things to finish up, but that's about it. And then we'll be starting on the inside. And that'll be exciting and fun to watch, and like look at a lot of pictures and get some inspiration and ideas of just how I want to do it. So, next video will be starting the inside. Come back and see me then. Hit a thumbs up and subscribe, please. And follow along with the rest of this renovation. 1967 Serro Scotty camper. I'll see you next video.